Long live joy. With great deals to close out the year on Ram 1500 at the Ram Big Finish event. It's the time of year we celebrate the joy of being with our families and communities. And the perfect time to have Ram 1500's available class-exclusive four-corner air suspension, which gives you the ability to raise or lower the truck with the push of a button. Hurry in today to the Ram Big Finish event.
Class based on light-duty pickups. Ram is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
Hi,
Blog
and
Talk
welcome.
Radio.
Hello, and welcome to Conversations with the Diva. Actually, you know what? Oh my gosh, we have a new title. It's called Rolling with the Diva with Sabrina Williams, and I am your host. And we will be together for the next about 27 to 35 minutes. So welcome, and I'm so excited. I am live from Las Vegas, Nevada, in my hometown that I live in. I'm originally from Cali. I am a 53-year-old mom. I'm back on the air with Blog Talk Radio. I also will be heard on Elations Radio and a podcast that's pre-recorded of the shows from Wednesday. And I also am on Jerry Royce Live now, and that show will be uploaded, and you guys will have the links for that. So we have some great topics today. We're going to be talking about positivity and how you impact your community, the people around you. But before we do that, we are going to play a song from Lady Princess. Here's Lady Princess.
I go to a parent place, and where I am, there you may be also.
princess, and you heard the song. You know what? She wants to be more like Jesus. We all do. We all really do want to be more like Jesus. Well, some people don't. Some people prefer to be more like Satan, and that's cool too. I mean, I can't judge anybody for who they want to be, who they want to be like. But today, moving on, we are talking about positivity. Now, I have to be honest. It's 9:06, and we were supposed to have Jesse Jesus Salazar, but Mr. Salazar had an interview with NBC TV that he thought was more important than being on Rolling with the Diva. Now, I can appreciate, and I'm just going to say this because everybody knows me, I just might as well say it anyway instead of talking about you. It's not like he didn't know earlier today that he was going to be on the show, and and I get message that I was really busy. Well, we're all busy, and there's nobody busier than Jesus. And this is a show I'm going to be talking about. It's called It Takes 38 Seconds. It takes 38 seconds to pick up a phone and call somebody. It takes 38 seconds to send a text message to say I won't be there. Or it takes 38 seconds to say I love you. That's a whole different show. But what I'm saying is, you know what? We wish Mr. Salazar the best, and may he have a great interview with NBC TV, and may it go really well, and may he be blessed. And I'm not being facetious, even though it sounds like it. I just really don't appreciate being told I was busy, and I'm not going to be on your show because I had an interview with NBC. NBC's not God. They have an appointment, and you can make an appointment. And if I ever blow somebody off on the air for a show and I can't find a replacement, you guys feel free to talk about me, okay? And that's just the kind of person I am these days, because you know what? I'm my own friend. I got me, myself, and I, and if nobody wants to be my friend because I'm telling the truth, then don't. Because it is starting to be really irritating to me. Because I want to tell you, people, I sat in the car and I actually cried for a while because I'm thinking, you know what? What is it going to take for people to start showing respect for people or for me? Let me just be honest for me, because I'm like the nicest person, and I have to say that. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm like really evil when I want to be, but more than that, I'm probably the nicest person, and I give you the shirt off my back. I actually do. So I just appreciate people show respect. And if you don't want to be talked about on Rolling with the Diva, then maybe you should give me a notice, a call. And it won't be the first and it won't be the last person, because I am not like Jesus or anything, but even if Jesus didn't show up and he was supposed to be on my show, I'd be calling 1-800-HELLO God. Your son didn't show up to my show, and he only gave me a little bit of notice. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about positivity. What is that? Positivity is living with an attitude magnifies that you are grateful for being on this earth and just loving life no matter what happens to you. My favorite verse by now, everybody should know. What is it? Let me hear it. Jeremiah 29:11, that I know the plans for you to prosper you and not harm you and give you a hope and a future. Now, for all you Bible scholars out there that know that I probably missed a couple of words in the verse, you want to send me the complete verse, feel free to at cvwtdiva@gmail.com, and I will actually read that on the air with your name on it too, okay? Because I didn't add to the Bible as it says don't add. I probably took a little away, but you know what? You got the point. Anyway, moving on. Positivity, what is that? Well, my favorite thing, like I told you guys last week on boundaries, was, that was the week before, because last week was talking about my so-called dating life and dating online, which is a whole other story in a series we're going to get into, so you guys stay tuned for that. But what I was saying was, what did I say? Oh, I was saying, wow, I forgot. Anyway, we'll move on. About positivity, joy, J-O-Y. Joy is Jesus for the J, others for the O, and Y for yourself. You put yourself last and put Jesus first, or maybe you're atheist, and it would be atheist, others, and yourself. It's A-O-Y, same thing. If you put others first, no matter what you believe in, you know what? Hey, you will be happy, okay? I just want to say that, because I don't want the atheist thinking I don't love them or anything like that, because I do, because it takes a lot to be an atheist. Hey, don't get me wrong. God loves you too. Okay, well, somebody loves you, because you may not believe in God. But anyway, so What is positivity? Positivity to me is this. I've been on this earth for 53 years. A lot of people don't know that every day I live in pain because I have major hip problems, and they really do hurt a lot. And when I say pain, it's extreme pain. And I don't want to take the medication and narcotics that they give me, so I've tried exercise, and it's getting better. But unfortunately, I've been told that I'm going to have a hip operation to correct it, and hopefully that will work. But in the meantime, let me tell you the real story of positivity. Positivity is being off work since August 27th and basically getting kicked to the curb by your job, which you really love, but you're not really out kicked to the curb. You're just off work until you're medically able to come back. And hopefully the Office of Diversity will be able to find me something. Otherwise, you know what? I'll be finding something else to do with my life. And I'm being honest. So how does that help with positivity? Positivity is knowing that I'm meant for something great on this earth. I've given 39 years to the social service field. I'm not a social worker. My master's is in marriage, family therapy, human services. I believe in giving people information and letting them learn to fish themselves. Where social workers might see it a little different. Not knocking social workers, because I have some great friends who are social workers. But what I'm saying is, you know what? Every day, even though things have gotten really tough, and I've tightened up finances and done all these things, and some people who I thought were my friends left, and some people who weren't my friends, they still left, so what does it matter on that part? But you know what I've learned is when you're right with God, and I'm not always right, but I've gotten right, believe me, I've had to get right, is that, you know what, things could be going chaotic. The ocean literally could be spraying up around you, and you could just be like, okay, well, moving on. Where am I going to get my tofu sandwich? Yeah, I don't eat meat, so it'd be a tofu sandwich. Okay, so you know what? What have I done since August 27th? I've actually just said, hey, you know what, God? I got to keep focused. I've been doing projects, rearranging my life, literally and physically, with getting people out that are good and putting people in that are good, and looking at my attitude, because you personally, your attitude, listen, hear me out, ladies and gentlemen, your attitude is the attitude that reflects how you are going to function, not anybody else, not Mary, not Sam, not Joe, not Billy, not Christensen, not Bridget, not Danny, not Eli, not Solomon, your attitude. Sabrina's attitude reflects how she sees joy and positivity. How is that going to help your community? It allows you to stop and think and look back on how you can be a positive force and a reckoning force in your community. Maybe that's volunteering at the hospital. Or maybe at Christmas time it's going down to the shelter. Or maybe not just Christmas time. Maybe every day it's going down to the shelter and feeding the homeless. Maybe that's what's going to help you. Or maybe it's talking to other people and encouraging them. Everybody has a gift. Everybody. And if you know your gift, then we can all positively impact the world. What if all people on earth, all 7 billion of us or more, knew what our gift was and we impacted the earth? Do you know how well that would help the earth? Do you know how many people would be smiling? How about this? You're just walking down the street, or you walking into the mall, or you walking into your favorite store, Nordstrom's. Yes, I said Nordstrom's. I love Nordstrom's. Don't get me wrong. Kmart's great because I love they don't have the blue light special. I was going to say that, but Kmart's great. But Nordstrom's, okay? And you smile at somebody who may be having a bad day. What if you were the only person that smiled at that person and they were ready to go commit suicide? That person might remember, I'm worthy because that person took time to smile at me. You see where I'm going with this? For every positive, there's a reaction. For every negative, there's a reaction. So basically, your actions equal consequences. So don't you want to impact your world positively instead of negatively? Hear me. Hear what I'm saying, okay? Because you know what? You're important, and the people in your world are important. And if we all take the time, if we all take 2 hours a week to impact the world positively, it will be good. But hey, you may be a working parent. You may be a working mom. No problem. Wait till your kids go to bed and take 10 minutes of your day twice a week and write a letter to your loved ones or a relative or somebody at your work that's still impacting your world positively. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen? If we don't start impacting our world positively, it's just going to keep taking itself down the hill where it will just be like awful for all of us. Because you know what? This world, we need more positive. Times are changing. Times are tough for people. People are losing their minds. They're losing. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I flipped over my game. I was trying to flip over to the internet to a positive message. This message it's from the New York Times. It's a positive outlook may be good for your health. A positive outlook may be good for your health. It's written on March 20. It was written on March 27, 2017. It's in the personal health section, and it's by Jane E. Brody. The last name is Brody. Thank you, Miss Jane. So what she's saying is, you know what? She says researchers are finding that thoughts of positive from the of people of optimism can do more and raise spirits and actually extend your health. It's no doubt that what happens in the brain influences what happens in the body. Okay? So think about that. What happens in the brain influences the body. Thank you, Ms. Brody, for that. And that was an actual quote from her article that you can read in the New York Times, and it's on March 27, 2017. Okay, and she goes on to say, when facing a health crisis, actively cultivating positive emotions can boost the immune system and counter depression. Studies have shown an indisputable link between having a positive outlook and health benefits like lowering blood pressure, less heart disease, better weight control, and healthier blood sugar levels. And you know what? That is so true, and I can oh my God, I can testify to that is just wow. Just wow. It actually can. Your attitude, an attitude of gratitude, even though things may be bothering you, can help. I know there's days when I have a headache, and if I just focus on that headache, then everybody else suffers around me. But the days maybe I have a headache, I can say, you know what? Why don't you go try to exercise? Do some sit-ups, do some push-ups, or you know what? Just walk around a little bit, play with the dogs. Doing that actually increases the serotonin level in your brains to help your brain refocus you and your body on thinking positive. All right? So think about that as we listen to the song by Sheena on Air Balloons.
Flashing lights in a backyard table, torn jeans and a 1/4-inch cable. We point our speakers to the moon. Blankets that we're laying on rooftops, taking shots in the parking lot. We'll fly away like air balloons. I feel it high, get it low, moving upward, dancing slow. When it goes down, we gotta believe we're living the moment and loving the feeling. We'll fly away like air balloons. 'Cause when it goes down, when it goes down, when it goes down, we gotta believe we're living the moment and love what we're giving. We'll fly away like air balloons. When it goes down, when it goes down, when it goes down.
right. That was Sheena with Air Balloons. She was on my show when I first started on the air almost 2 years ago. All these songs are played by independent artists, so they're their songs they've been allowed to play on my show before, which was called Conversations with a Diva, which rolls right over into Rolling with a Diva. So please get their permission to use their music and do not copyright it, even though you heard it on here, because that would be stealing, and we don't want to steal because it is hot in hell. It is like, I think hot, like almost over 18 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty hot. And remember, in the Bible, it says in hell you just don't die. So you won't even be like tan. You'll just be like hot, like there's no air conditioner. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Now, let's get back to positivity. So what are some things that you can do to be positive? Well, every day you can get up and you can, when you roll your feet out of bed, guess what? You should be positive because God gave you another day to impact the earth and to tell somebody you love them. So that's the first thing. Hug yourself. Just squeeze your arms around you. Oh, yeah, I feel that. Oh, that feels so good. And just say, I love myself. And you know what? God loves me, and move on. Second thing is, you know what? No matter what you are facing, whether good or bad, you know what? You're not facing it alone. You're facing it with God or a higher power. Maybe you don't have a higher power, but maybe you have that friend. Then you have a friend that you can call and say, you know what? I need you. The third thing you can do, make sure you eat. Because you know what? Sometimes eating just can make you positive. Because you know some of y'all be like hangry as they call it, like you're just hungry and angry and it just combines. You're like a grizzly bear that don't got no honey. And remember little Winnie the Pooh, but Winnie the Pooh just never got upset. Well, actually, Winnie the Pooh did. They just didn't show you that. So you don't want to be that hangry bear. So make sure you eat. You know what? Exercise. Okay, maybe some of y'all, and don't get me wrong, I want you to go check with your doctor before you do any exercise plan that the Diva tells you. But maybe y'all need some exercise. Because you know what? Exercise feeds the brain, which enables the what, people? There we go, the serotonins to help your brain be. I fight with depression, and I've told you guys that before. So what I do is I make sure I take my medicine. Yes, some people do need medicine, not because I'm going to be an evil, depressed person and beat up anybody, but because it helps regulate my brain, and it's good for me. God made medicine. He created the people to make medicine. So don't be hesitant in taking medication for mental health issues. There's nothing wrong with that. And you know what? I ain't afraid to tell anybody I got depression because you know what? I do very well, and I'm very successful, and God loves me. And you know what? He loves you too, just so you know. And don't judge me because you know what? You have a whole bunch of skeletons in your closet that you could probably be judged on, but I'm not judging you. Anyway, if you have a question, speaking of mental health, and you think you're depressed or you're suicidal, especially if you're suicidal, you need to call 911 or get in touch with somebody immediately or go to the local emergency room. But if you can wait and you're not suicidal and you do want help, did you know in your area you can call 211 and they will direct you to either a sliding scale, no cost, or help you if you have insurance with finding a place. Because you know what? We all need a peace of mind. And sometimes you don't need medicine. Sometimes you may need somebody to talk to. Okay, moving on. We've already talked about, you know what, just thanking God when you get out of bed, saying positive statements, hugging yourself, eating, maybe checking your mental health if you have that issue, and actually having a group of friends that can hold you accountable for a positive attitude and going out and helping your community. Even if it's smiling at somebody, even if it's you can listen back into this podcast. Maybe it's helping in your local hospital. Maybe helping on the cancer ward with the babies who need to be held. Maybe helping here if you're in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Child Haven Center for kids who come into foster care who need people to come and volunteer and help them. There's many things that you can do. You know what? You can also the best thing that I love for people, and we're going to talk about that, is going on vacation, sometime by yourself, getting away out from that environment that you're in into a new environment helps you refocus, okay? So I want you guys to be aware of that. Now, let me give you guys some positive statements as I'm talking, and I just want you guys to know that you are loved, you are wanted, you are worthy of everything that you're put on here on earth for. You may be struggling to find a business, to make a business for yourself. Maybe you want to work for yourself, or maybe this is a job. Maybe there's a job that you want. But you know what? You are worthy of just having greatness in your life. So don't give up, okay? I'm looking online. It says like you can have positive journals. You can have a journal to write in. That's another great aspect. These are not my ideas. These are, as I'm searching in Google, I typed in journal and positivity, and there's a positivity journal book by Karen McDermott, and it basically it's a journal, and you write down positive thoughts, and then she gives you information, and then you respond to there. There's a lot of ways. There's reading books. There's talking to your animals, and having pets are a good thing. Except some people don't need pets, just so y'all know, because you might be leaving those pets. So let's get some positive affirmations, and then we'll go on. And this is from the positive affirmations. It's 19. It's from Daily Burn, DAILY Burn.com. Daily Burn Life. 19 positive affirmations that will change the way you think. I'm just going to read a couple of them, and I'll give you the where they came from. I am love. I am purpose. I was made with divine intention. And this is at Bex, and this is from at Bex Life. Those are probably on Instagram. And so at Bex Life, this is actually Rebecca, Boruki, with her. She has a Pound Look How TV Life movements, and it reminds us that life is pretty grand with this affirmation. The author meditates, guides, reminds you on how not to let fear or expectations hold you back from living authentically. And don't sweat the small stuff. I like this. Gabby Bernstein. New York Times bestselling author and speaker Gabby Bernstein drops powerful affirmations that will inspire and empower you to manifest your dreams. Love that, Gabby. I can, I will. End of story at Daily Burn is what we're on right now. I am adventurous. I overcome fears by following my dreams at Mal Collective. Fear and adventures go hand in hand when you're following your dreams. It's why you may feel excited. That's at Mala Collective. These are all, you can click on these on Instagram. I like this one. This is at INTENSATI. I feed my spirit. I train my body. I focus on my mind. It's my time. Ooh, love that. This statement from the Intent Study Method, high energy workouts that fuse martial arts, yoga, dance, and interval training with positive affirmations. Ooh, love that. You guys should go visit that one. And then let me read one more. I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness. And that's at @SequelLife_BP. So you guys need to check these out. Sometimes, and as they say, sometimes you feel like you're a slave to your emotions. Don't. Remember, while you may not be able to control what happens during the day, you control how you react and how you feel. Choose wisely. And that's at @SequelLife_BP. These 6 were brought to you on Daily Burn. I did reference the people they came from. Please check them out and support them and tell them you heard them on Rolling with the Diva here. Again, those are from dailyburn.com. And we thank you guys for tuning in to Conversations with the Diva. We're going to close out with some positive music here. Again, the last song is from Lady Princess, who I had met at the New Orleans from a show, and she is a mega great artist. I love her singing. She's an independent artist. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, you're loved, you're wanted. Joy, Jesus, others, and yourself. All right? Live large, live life, and live happy. Thank you for tuning in to Conversations with the Diva. This is Sabrina Williams. I was your host, and I'm signing off. Peace, love, and happiness, people.
Should I do this? I feel so bound. I just gotta break free. Let's go. I'm so tired of living underneath when there is so much more inside.
week. See you guys on Wednesday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the same station with Rolling with the Divas. Sabrina Williams, your host.
Get to Old Navy today only. Great gifts like blankets and slippers for the family are just $5, and Adora boots for women, girls, and toddler girls are just $12. Hurry, it ends tonight at Old Navy. Valid 12/14, excludes boys, select styles, in stores only.
You've reached the Holiday Helpline. We turn the holidays into holidays.
Help, my family's decked the halls with boughs of holly, but our cozy clothes aren't very jolly.
Just go to Old Navy.
Old Navy?
Yep, the entire store's up to 60% off, plus all sleepwear and all sweaters are on sale.
Up to 60% off the entire store? Fa la la.
Sleepwear starts at just $7 for adults, $8 for kids, with sweaters from $10 for adults, $8 for kids at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
'Tis the season to go to Old Navy.
Turn your holiday into a holiday. Get to Old Navy today. Valid 12/13 to 12/19. Excludes in-store clearance gift cards, register lane items, jewelry today only, and 2-day only deals.